Hello everyone, Julia here, hello from Sweden and welcome to a new video. I want to finish to document my trip to Gothenburg in this video. The first part of the video will be in the description box in case if you missed it. I will leave a link. And in the first part of this video I journaled about the first day of the trip. So these are the pages that I made in that first video, and there are 2 more days to document. It was a short trip, like 3 days trip, and I had some free time in the evenings, and so I went ahead and added already all the photos from those days and also all the ephemera and papers that I wanted to add. And that's how my journal looks now. So this is a second day of the trip. I added all the photos and business cards and all the papers that I collected during the trip. And now I want to finish this journal, want to finish all the pages about this trip, and then I will show you a flip through of finished pages. And as it turned out, this insert was just enough, and this insert is also finished. So this is another travel journal that I already finished this year. So this last few pages were just enough for this trip, and then for the next one I will start a new travel journal. There are only 2.5 months left of this year, so I'm not sure how many more trips are still coming this year, like a few, but I don't know if I will finish another journal this year. But now I want to finish the pages about this trip, and I'm going to journal about it first, and then in the end of this video I will show you a flip through of the finished pages, and also will tell you a bit what I added and where I went during this trip, about some favorite moments of this trip. But yeah, now I'm going to finish journaling about this trip. So I finished journaling about this trip, wrote down everything what I wanted, and I think now I just quickly will go through all the pages from the beginning, from the first day, and maybe still will add a few tiny details here and there, some small stickers maybe or so. I think it won't be too many because mostly my pages are finished and full, but I just want to see if there is anything that I still would like to add somewhere. I think actually the first day is pretty much finished and I don't really want to add anything here, so maybe just to this last few pages. So I will see in this sticker release paper insert if there are any stickers that I would like to add somewhere, but mostly I have big stickers in here, so I don't think that there will be many that I can add. But let's see, maybe something. No, I think probably not from this. Probably not, maybe just a few autumn leaves somewhere, because it's an autumn trip, so let's see. Yeah, let's add one here. Maybe also one of these autumn branches somewhere here. Yeah, that's it. And I still have some small stickers here, so maybe I will add a few dot stickers somewhere. I really like to add dot stickers. Okay, I think I'm done with all the pages about this trip, so now I will show you a quick flip through of all the pages and will tell you a bit what I added to my journal. So this first day I already was showing in detail in that first video, like how I was making these pages, or at least most of it, because I started already during my trip but finished the first day in that video, and that was the day when we arrived and went to amusement park, and it was really fun and nice visit because the park is just opened for Halloween time, and I really loved all the Halloween decorations there, pumpkins and all that spooky atmosphere. I also went to some horror houses and stuff like that, so it was a really fun afternoon and evening. And then on the next day after breakfast we went to walk in the city center, and went to one of our favorite parts of Gothenburg called Haga. It's in the city center, and it's really nice and cozy part of the city with many small interesting shops and art galleries and second-hand shops and antique shops and very many cozy cute cafes and nice restaurants. It's a very artistic part of the city, and there are really many cool places to explore, and like every time when I go there I find some new interesting places, and this time wasn't an exception. So I got this booklet in the hotel. It's basically just information about this part of the city, about Haga, with all the interesting places, like just some short information about it, also a map of this part of the city and some interesting places that you can visit there. And I added a few stickers here and there, like there are some pictures in this little booklet were not really interesting, like for example here and here, so I just decided that I will cover those pictures with some of the stickers and also some of my own photos. So I also added some stickers to this little information booklet also here as well. And yeah, I went to my favorite antique shop there. I go there every time when I'm in Gothenburg, and every time I find something interesting there, and this time also wasn't an exception. I got really many cool, interesting things. And also I found two really nice tea shops there. These were new for me, I had never been in them before, and of course I got some new kinds of tea for autumn. I almost always, when I go somewhere, I like to bring some tea, because I'm a huge tea fan, so this shop was really cool. So this is the first shop where I went. It's basically called Teas in Haga, and also another one is this one called Tea Culture, and I took this business card from there, and I decided to keep it in this cute tea bag that I got in the hotel. That was my breakfast tea in the hotel, and look at this cute tea bag. There is a bear on it, so of course I had to keep this cute tea bag. And also I went to my favorite bookshop, fantasy bookshop, also one of my must-visit places. I really love that place. I really love the shop itself and always buy some new books there. It's an English bookshop. There are some books in Swedish as well there, but mostly it's English books, and the choice is really huge, so I love to go there to get new books. And there is also a very cool cafe there. I also love the atmosphere of that cafe. I think everyone who likes fantasy will love this place, because it's a concentration of fantasy nerds in one place, and it's a really awesome place. I really love it. And then we went to A party kind of like Oktoberfest inspired. Like if you are from Germany or like in general, you probably know about Oktoberfest. It's a beer festival in Germany. And I've been to Oktoberfest a few times when I lived in Germany, but actually I'm not a really huge fan of Oktoberfest itself, but this particular party was an exception because it was in my favorite Swedish brewery. It's a really small brewery located in Gothenburg area, not in the city itself, but in the small village not very far from it called Lindome, and I really love this brewery because the beer that they make is awesome. It's definitely one of the best beers that I ever tried. Like I tried quite a few kinds of beer from this brewery and all of them were really awesome. And this brewery is also owned and run by two musicians from one of my favorite Swedish death metal band called the Halo Effect. This is a melodic death metal band, and two guys from this band are the owners of the brewery and they actually make this beer. So that was the reason why I went there in the first place some time ago, and that was how I found out about this brewery. But the beer that they make is really awesome, and that fact that there are musicians from one of my favorite bands kind of adds up to that a bit. Like it gives it some bonus points, but in general I just love what they do. I love the beer that they make and also their music, of course, but their brewery is really special. It's very small and cozy, and they make special kinds of beer, not just your regular boring beer, but really special kinds, and like many different special kinds. And I think there is something for everyone, even if you are not a huge fan of beer, but like in general don't mind drinking beer and sometimes like to drink it, then probably there will be something interesting for you from this brewery, because there are so many cool kinds of beer there. My husband and I went to this event in the brewery, kind of like Oktoberfest inspired party, but it was really, really fun, and it was very cool, nice evening. We met really many interesting people there and tried some new kinds of beer from the brewery. This picture, these are the guys who make this beer, and they are also musicians from the Halo Effect, the drummer and the bass player, and they are also very nice and friendly people. And yeah, so that was on Saturday, and on Sunday we already went home. Basically just checked out from our hotel and went a bit through the city, and then went to the train station and went home. Unfortunately, it was kind of short weekend. I would like to stay there longer because I really love Gothenburg and really love to come back there. But yeah, it was short weekend, unfortunately, this time, but it was really cool. And as you can see, this insert is finished and I used all the pages. Usually I don't use this last page, I just leave it blank, and also cover is usually blank, or maybe sometimes I put here some pocket with some things, but this page I usually leave blank. But this time I used it because it was just enough for this last day, and I also added a few things to the cover. Few papers that I still had and wanted to add, so I used this insert from the first page to the last here, as you can see. And also this page is decorated. I think here I still also maybe will add a few small things. But yeah, this insert is finished now, and I hope this video was interesting for you, and thank you so much for watching. As always, I really love to make travel journal videos. Travel journals are always one of my favorites, so I'm always happy to make some new travel journal related content if I go somewhere. So I hope you liked these two videos, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next videos. Bye!